David Moran is the Caspian Policy Centre's UK advisor and has previously served as British ambassador to Switzerland, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and as a non-resident ambassador to Liechtenstein and the Kyrgyz Republic, particularly in regards to the Conference of the Parties from May 2021 to August 2023. Mr. Moran was the UK government's regional climate and energy ambassador for Europe and Central Asia to COP26. David joins us to discuss the 2024 United Nations Climate Change Conference, more commonly known simply as COP29, which will be held in Baku, Azerbaijan this coming November. David Moran, thank you for speaking with us today.
Thank you very much.
So I wanted to start off in reference to the article you published for CPC on the subject of COP29. You write in that article that with the Caspian region as a whole being in the limelight this coming November, there are certain opportunities available. What do you think those opportunities are, and what are you hoping for this fall?
Well, the opportunities are wide and many. Caspian region, by which I mean Central Asia and South Caucasus, are not well understood in other parts of the world. Their needs, their strengths are not well known. And yet, they need to be better known in the context because they are more severely affected by climate change than many other countries in the world, the global average certainly. And that means that, to give you an instance, air temperatures are rising twice as high. Glaciers are melting very quickly. Caspian sea levels are down. You've got desertification and air pollution contributing to poorer health. And that's something that the region itself is starting to deal with. Shortages in water, food security. These can lead on to other challenges. And the region will have to talk with each other and with the world to reach solutions. And that is starting to happen. The leaders of the region talk more than their predecessors have ever done. And that's showing a growing regional consciousness of the importance of and value of working together. Now, at COP, most people think of it as the leaders and the negotiators working around cutting emissions, helping to help vulnerable people deal with the impact of climate change, and also pushing for the money to make it all happen. But it's also a global conversation once a year about the state of the planet. And because it moves around the world, successive COPs, it has this year come to the part of the world where the Caspian region is. And this is a glorious chance for them to get better known and to set out their stall for needs and support to help them deal with not just the impact, but also the future, building the future with a green transition. And that's why it's so important. And that's why I believe the COP29 presidency would do well to give a showcase to the region as a whole, including, of course, Azerbaijan as the host country.
So to take a broader view, even moving a little bit away from the Caspian region itself, what are your hopes for COP29 in a more general sense? What do you think the focus of discussion will be, not just in regards to the Caspian region, but in total?
Well, this is a good time to be asking the question because in April, people start to formulate their hopes, aspirations, and initiatives for November. And I think people will expect, particularly people who were in COP28 in Dubai, they will expect progress to be made on phase down on fossil fuels. And I think particularly prominent will be climate finance, long-term finance goals for donor countries, private finance, making that real, broadening the donor base itself so that it's not just the usual donors, and working for quicker disbursement of climate finance, particularly to support adaptation. And that, I think, is a reason why it's important to have windows into parts of the world such as the Caspian. It shows the urgency of action. It also shows the promise that exists in these countries, and collaboration at a COP can start to bring the connections and the collaboration which starts to turn the situation around.
Thank you. Yeah. And we'll certainly keep that in mind in November when the conference actually takes place. David Morin, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your expertise.
Thank you very much.